Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we are going to see how we can install Vite with Tailwind CSS and DaisyUI. So it was a bit tricky for me and took several hours to figure out what was wrong at the very beginning. So I'm sharing my installation process with you so that you can easily install them. First of all, we will go to the Vite website and here we are. So let's click on get started, and then after all, we are using React, so we can use this one. This will take you to the live processing page here, or we can just choose here since we're going to use the npm. Before that, we have to create a project. So let's go to our file here, and I want to open it with command prompt. So here I will type in, let's say, this one. It will ask me for project name, so I will keep that in. So Vite project, and let's click enter, and then you will be given this list of choosing option. We will choose React, then we'll choose JavaScript plus SWC. It will give us a bit of advantage later, so choose it. And then now we have to create another, go to our actual folder, Vite project. Here you can see this project folder has been created already. So let's cd Vite project. Then after that, we have the npm install. We can say npm I. It will do the same thing. Now it's done already. So what we have to do is we can open this with Visual Studio Code. So we'll write this one, and it will be open with our Visual Studio Code. So now what we can do here in the terminal, we can run npm run dev. Okay, so it will open up the live URL link, and if you click here, we can go to this page, and you can see it's working perfectly. So now what we have to do here, we have to go to our Tailwind CSS website. Here it is. So if you just go at the very first time, so you'll be seeing something like this. Okay, so Tailwind CLI using post CSS or something like this. I will choose the framework guides, and then from here I'll choose the Vite. Here we have done this process already, so we have to choose this one. We can copy it from here, then we go to this Visual Studio Code. We'll paste the two lines we have already copied from Tailwind CSS and enter again. So you can see these two things are very important. That tailwind.config.js is already created. Post css.config.js is already created. So now what we have to do, we have to check again if it's working perfectly. So the server is running, so we can assume that there is no error at all for now, but we have to do two more things. One is adding these extra things. For now, we'll copy this whole thing, and we'll have to replace it in the Tailwind config.js. So here in Tailwind config.js, we'll just select all and copy paste. So after that, we will have to do another thing in index.css. So copy it. Here we have to go to the source file, and index.css will delete all of the things here and just paste these 3 lines, and we can test with this one. So we are going to copy this heading tag, and let's go to app.jsx. We will delete all of the existing things here. So this is showing an error, but this is not an error at all. So we can have a fresh copy of this. And now if we just go back to our front end, you can see this is working perfectly. We have some leftover CSS from app.css. So we will just going to delete all of this as well. So you can see it's working perfectly. And if you want to make sure it again, so you can go to inspector and inspect it. Since you can see the underlined class and it's showing up here, so this is coming from the Tailwind CSS itself. So now the third part is DaisyUI. So let's go to the DaisyUI website, and if you come over here, they have the code already, but we'll click on how to use, and we have the npm package installation command here. So let's go to our VS Code, then just stop this server for now again and run this. You can see it's already installed. We have to add another part here in the tailwind.config.js. So in the VS Code, I will open the tailwind config.js file again. Now you can see this is now blank. If I just copy paste here, replace it with the given code here, it shows an error, right? This was the main problem actually. Since we are using Vite, so require it will not work at all. So what we have to do here, you have to import it instead of requiring. Okay, so it's just a basic thing as we import it from other things. So let's say we will use DaisyUI from not DaisyUI, we have to choose the path actually. So we will choose node modules and then DaisyUI. That's all you have to do, and just call this one here instead of requiring this. Okay, so just DaisyUI. Okay, now we have to test with any DaisyUI component or anything that comes from DaisyUI. Let's choose a card. That's fancy very. Let's choose this one and copy the JSX file. Let's go to app.jsx, paste it. Now if I go back to our oh sorry, we have to run it again, start our live server again. Okay, then it's good. You can see this DaisyUI icon here, so it's already working perfectly, but let's say we have to choose it here. So you can see it's working perfectly because this theme is coming from the DaisyUI itself. So this little icon shows the image is not rendering properly because it's not coming whatsoever, but you can see the button animations and other things is coming from DaisyUI. That's all. That's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe the channel, and if you want to support me, please hit the like button. Thank you.